Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my channel. Today, let's make a tarot readings and let's see. Also, what is the wound of the inner child? How do we bring it into love relationship? How we bring it to work? How do we experience our loneliness? And why was it necessary to experience these emotional wounds? After we see what psychic and mental action we can take to transform them, and the manifestation and healing after the transformation, okay? And in the end, you can think a question and let me see the answer together with my deck of the answer, okay? Also, let's see. What is the wounds of the inner child? Sorry. Fiat veritas per me. Porta inter mundus aperitur. What is the wounds of the inner child, Violet? How we do bring into love relationship, okay? How we bring into work. How we bring into work, okay, and how we experience our loneliness, okay, and why was it necessary to experience these emotional wounds? Okay, they want to speak a lot today. All right. Also, let's start. What is the wounds of the inner child? These wounds is that we feel lack of confidence, that maybe we miss some protection about our house, maybe our parents and our relationship. And we feel maybe overwhelmed and exhaustion for that. And maybe we don't know because we have this type of fear and it's difficult to change. Yes, we feel sometimes maybe like in a trap that we can't figure it out our thing. How do we bring it into love relationship? Okay, also we feel that we are not in a squad, in a teamwork when we had some relationship. We feel there is organization, some group conflict, maybe there can be some jealousy when we are in a outside, in a place with a lot of people, and maybe somebody of you feel that you work by yourself and you can feel these flowings, this team, no? Maybe we, sorry, there is the dogs. Yeah. Maybe when we are in a relationship, we feel that our creativity is blocked. We want maybe something very big, but we feel that in the another person, you can feel that. We want relationship. I say we, but I speak like you. I mean, it's a general reading. Also, I need to speak in general. Also, we think that maybe we want to have rest, meditation. We want to stay relaxed, and we feel that we need to restoring our past relationship, right? Yes. Maybe we miss some passion, some motivation for be ourselves, and we want to feel that there is this passion. We want to feel that we have motivation for make something together. We want to create, to have inspiration, and we have a lot of desire. Also, maybe you are a dreamer, and we feel sometimes that we don't have this energy for make that happen, because there is a block, this wound. Yes, we feel confused, and maybe we feel that we abuse about the power. What does it mean? That power and creative is from our sexual energy. Also, maybe it's possible that somebody you don't feel satisfied about sex that you can have with in your relationship. You feel maybe that miss, not just for sex, because the sexual energy is the energy of the creation, the creativity, and we saw that miss some creativity. Also, yes, this is the mood that you bring your wants in your relationship. Now we see how we bring that into work. In the work, maybe you feel insecure. You work a lot because you are strong, but you miss some strength, some confidence. Maybe we feel that we are not focused in the work. We feel unvalued, that we are unvalued where we work. Okay? And very important is how we experience our loneliness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Also, how we feel our loneliness come outside the tower. Also, it's like a catastrophe. It's a distraction. We feel that we miss something, that we are like not protective in our loneliness. But the loneliness help us to make the metamorphosis, to make the birth, the change. It's like our loneliness is like our cocoon, right? Also, we need the cocoon time for ourselves, because after in the cocoon we have this metamorphosis, right? And we don't need to feel victim, or don't need to think bad, or like in our imprisonment. Because if we feel our wounds, our wound, we can see our shadow. And if your shadow is that you are victim about your loneliness, you don't see right the situation, because your loneliness, in your loneliness, you can find your power, you can find your change, you can have a metamorphosis, okay? And after, you can support somebody else, you can share your happiness in your relationship, in your friendship. Also, this is tell to you, celebrate your loneliness, because after you can celebrate with your friend, with the community, right? Why was it necessary to experience these emotional wounds? For change you. Absolutely, for change you. Because from caterpillar in the cocoon, you metamorphose and you can become the butterfly. And it's because if you have this type of relationship, you can feel and understand what is your romantic ideal. How you can know if you stay every time with somebody. You need to know yourself for know what you want, for know what you don't want to, right? And foresee your sensitive part in yourself. Doesn't matter if you are man or a woman. The Knight of Cups is a young energy, and so is the energy from when you was young, that tell to you, feel your sensitive, feel your childrenhood, and see your wants is a blessing, is not a bad thing. And it's because in your loneliness, you can clear your mind, you can find your independent. Independent is not just for work and for money. Independent from your thinking. You can decide with your thinking. You can transform your thinking. And this make to you clarity. And after you can giving, sharing your wealth, your generosity to the world. And you can receive. For becoming you the King of Cups. We start with the Knight of Cups. It's a little bit more immaturity energy, the Knight. For arrive to the Kings of Cups. That is wisdom, is the focus of yourself. Is peacefulness. Okay? It is possible that you can arrive a happy surprise for you, because when you connect with your childrenhood, when you connect with your wants and your deep part in yourself, something good can happen in the world, right? Okay. Also, completum est manifestatur transeo. These, the words that I speak is liturgic Latin that esoterics, ancient esoteric use. Okay? And this is because time is now. Past, present, future, it's here. Now in the present is the connection about all of our ancient, all of our godness that is inside ourselves. The dark godness and the light goddess, because it's not separated. Our emotional duality is not separated, right? Okay, also we live here like that, but we want to see now what physical and mental actions can we take to transform all of that. Okay. Also, you saw that a card fall down and I put the card inside. When a card needs to come outside. This is the Queen of Swords. And the King, guys. This can be a couple, but now let me see. Another card. Yeah. Another King. Yes. Okay, another King. 3 kings, guys. Oh my god. Okay, what does it mean that? Also, what we can do? We can try to be independent about our emotion. I take a look if the recording is done. Okay, because I don't have too much storage in my phone, so I need to check sometimes, okay? To find the wisdom that is in ourselves, to make justice about all of that, but by ourselves with authority. When we felt sometime, when we feel that somebody crossed our lines, our limits, be authority, be a clear leadership and say, sorry, this is my limits. You can't cross from here. and authority come outside is three kings. Also, this is tell to you, doesn't matter if you are a woman or a man, tell to you, make the action. You know what you need. In your deep part, inside yourself, you already know what you need for make all of that healing, and for be the Pheonix of your life, for be the leadership in your life. For inspire somebody else, and for expand your soul. Also, what we can do it in concrete. Satisfy your emotional. When you need to cry and you need to feel that wounds, go forward. Don't escape. And in the same time, be grateful every day for what you have. Don't watch what you don't have. Watch what you have. Because after is the wish, is the nine of heart. Okay. And in the last is leadership. Also, these readings speak about to find the leadership in yourself and protect your energy, your territory. I mean, these limits, your resource. Protect that. Don't make another time the mistake that somebody can cross this line. Protect your heart, protect your thinking, follow your vision, follow your intuition. Okay, I want to put some specific on that. Also, one card for the Queen, please. Yes, it's a completion of the natural cycle. Wow, no way. Also 3 kings and 3 9. What does it mean that? This is the end of the cycle. If you are here to listen my words, is because you felt that something finished in your life. It's a transformation about your passions, about your spiritual strength. It's an alignment, a completion for your soul. Another 2 cards. When you start to satisfy your emotion, the words reflect with a natural cooperation. The words and the things around you flow. You don't need to think, you don't need to do some trick for make that happen, because it's natural when you stay good in your loneliness, when you accept all of the part of yourself, okay? And there is a beginning. Can arrive an original idea, intuition. Look how they speak. I told to you, follow your intuition. Okay. So now, let's see the manifestation, the healing. Okay. Completum est manifestetur transeo. Yes. This I put here. Carta per il 9. Sì. One card for the thank you for the king. One card for the another king. One card for the 9 of hearts, please, for the emotional satisfaction. Yes. Okay, yes. Also, what is the manifestation and the healing after the transformation. That you feel protection to be you, to the transformation that you've done. That you feel that there is trust in everything, in time, in your ancient, in your heart. Babi Sana, tell us that. And that you are confident in your transformation. Pluto here is very strong. Okay? Yes, it's very strong. Give to you the wisdom that the three kings, when you integrate these three kings in yourself, give to you. And a good circulation, because Elder is good circulation. Elder is very good for my pee. And our kidneys, the pee, it was transformed before in our kidneys. Kidneys is decision. Also, you have trust in yourself for make the good decision with your wisdom. Because you feel that you have this ancient memory, and the guardian is with you every time. You see this girl, there is here here the guardians is ancient memory, the memory of the plants, the memory of the planets. The memory is that you remember who you are after all of this process, after all of this transformation. And you make a big shifting, okay? If somebody is interested with number, we have number 4, number 8, number 45, 47, 34, 3, and 28. And teach you to be patient. The horsetail is a plant that heal our bones, and is a very ancient plant. Okay. Also, this is that you can reborn from your hush. You can be the Pheonix of your life. Now it's time. Now is Aries period is fire, it's action, is intuition. Okay, thank you for that. Now, in the time that I cleaning the table, think about one question, and I give to you the answer, okay? Also, think about the question. This is complete manifestation, and we passed to the answer, okay? Can we have the answer, please? Can we have the answer? Okay, the answer is maybe. Is maybe. Don't wait. If you need to do something and you was not some action and you was confused, is made or don't make that, here it's right. Don't wait. Don't wait to be you. Let me see this card. Be optimist. Think good. Think good. Connect with your mother part. Stay in the nature. If you are in overthinking, go out. Be optimist because these things can change and transform. Now we grab the last message, that is some cards that I made. 3 cards. Okay. Okay. Also, we have here a future planning. Also, future planning is make a plan about all of that things. I take a look here. Okay. Make a plan about how you can arrive to this healing. Also, for example, okay, today I want to do something for my childrenhood. Today I make a Canva. Today I have a good dance in my room with the music that I love. Okay. Don't have fears about the unknown. Because yes, think I'm planning the future, but remember, have trust. If something changes and is not like you expect, is the right things for you. Because if you think that if you have a plan, for example, you think that you deserve one flower, the God's plan is a garden, and you can know that. Yes, what arrives is a completion, deep love, family harmony. Also, this is the completion about your emotion. Leave your fears in the past. Feel your feelings now, in the present. Cut what you don't need anymore. And try to put this harmony in your family, if you have a family, but in the same time, in yourself. And be disciplined. If you work too much, this is the spicy. And so if you work too much, try to do less. I have here the meanings about the chili pepper. Is protection, is the sexual awakening, you see, the creative awakening, is cut from the past, see how they speak, is the brave, the authentic passion, the kundalini awakening. If before you was impulsiveness, try now to stop and try to meditate about your action, about your thinking. Okay? Okay. Right. Also, one rooms. And yeah. Here is Agalat is the wrath of nature, the destructive, uncontrolled force. What is uncontrolled? Maybe your mind. Try to control your thinking, not in a control way. But if you think, for example, I can't do that. Try to say, I try today. Maybe there is not a result straight away, but maybe tomorrow I make a step forward at things. Every day, be patient. Let's see Pokemon. Yes. Pokemon say, try to find the brave, the flame that is in yourself. Glow in your unique. And after, if you felt an attack, find the sign, follow the signs, because I can arrive quick signs for coordinated your strike, okay? Before maybe you was too much flame, you felt attacked from the energy, okay? Now this card is what I tell to you before: stay in the nature, glow, be unique. That this is just a passage. Okay, thank you so much. Bow bow bow. The dog's barking. I'm sorry. Have a lovely day, and I wrote in the description, I write my numbers, my email. If you want to have private consult session, write to me. We can go more in deep and can be more specific, because this was just a general reading, okay? Everything can be good for you today, yeah? Thank you.